deception. Right. Okay. Deliverance on a book on deception.
Hey, thank you, my lady, for this opportunity, my lady. I am not coming from within the great, my lady. My lady, I operate as 100% spiritual. I carry that function, my lady, of spreading around my spirit, my lady, of deception. I have plenty, my lady, of subordinates under me, my lady, which have been recruited, which are these ancestors here who are uneducated and their forefathers. They are operating 100% with my spirit, and they are running to push my agenda, my objective on this world. Now, my lady, my assignment, my lady, is to keep mankind, my lady, outside of the light. I work, my lady, to destroy this thing called peace, this thing called joy, this thing called happiness. And my job, my function is divided, my lady, into categories. And also, my lady, these categories, they have got targets within them. Now, my book, my lady, it's a physical representation of the veil that I have spiritually set up on everyone, my lady, who I have already touched to date. Now, when I have touched them, my lady, with my function, I am able then, my lady, they are basically imprisoned. Not that I'm able, they are basically imprisoned and basically become my slaves. Now, my lady, we will start, my lady, with the first category, my lady. This category, my lady, it is just spread across as mankind in general. Now, mankind. Thank you. My lady, I was just asking to just extend sentences quickly. Now, my lady, when I say mankind in general, I'm referring to a person, a physical person, to say that my function is to conceal them. Now, this concealing is meant to hide them from coming into contact with their destiny, with their calling, and with their true journey that comes from your Father. Because every man, when your Father creates every man, he has already prepared his entire journey along with him. And that person has his own life file along with him when they come into this world. So my deception, me concealing them with my veil, my lady, it's me causing a separation between him and that file of which your Father has sent him out with.
Da Buddha 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 Buddha.
This is very simple to be accomplished, my lady, because man comes already in a fallen state. So they are not 100%, my lady, connected, my lady, to your father. So the concealing that I perform as a ritual on them, my lady, it becomes like a cloak, a veil that just goes upon them, and it becomes a barrier that separates them from that file, that book that your father has sent them out with.
Da Buddha 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 Dede Buddha 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 Dada Buddha 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 Dede Buddha Dede Buddha Dede.
These files of theirs, my lady, become captured into my possession. And these are the ones, my lady, that I am able to now construct assignments against them with, because I am able to see that this person, on a certain chapter of his life, this is what he's meant to accomplish, or rather this is what is meant to connect with him here on this world to give him an advantage.
Da Buddha 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 Da Buddha 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 Buddha.
So then, my lady, with this cloak that is upon them, my lady, with my occult, it now starts to twist and now starts to convert them, my lady, and takes their true identity and gives them, my lady, a false garment, their false identity, which they will be running with on this face of the earth.
Da Buddha 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 do Buddha 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 da Buddha.
So this false identity comes already linked and magnetized through my powers with all of their the false journey, the false routes that they meant to take, in order to delay them into connecting with what your father has already put on their lives.
Da Buddha 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 da Buddha 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 da Buddha da Buddha Buddha da Buddha da Buddha.
Then in this way, the time of a person can be stretched in a form of in that false journey, and it can also be shortened in that false journey, depending on how the person decides, or rather responds to your father, or responds to help that comes from your father.
Da Buddha 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 da Buddha 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 adu adidi Buddha abudi Buddha abude Buddha.
That is why some, whatever they receive, it does not stick with them, it does not give them joy, it does not give them fulfillment, whether even if they can get into a partnership, or they can get into certain organizations or do something, it does not feel right. That's the explanation that they will be giving, to say it does not feel right, because it is not right, it's not for them, and it's not their right fit.
Da Buddha 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 Buddha.
So I have placed this on all mankind. It is only that group that is able to respond in a positive light to your father, that now they receive the concept of new life. Because in essence, in the spirit, it becomes new life. They now become reconnected with their originality.
Do Buddha 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 Buddha. Do Buddha 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 Buddha. Buddha 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 Buddha.
The moment they respond in a positive way to your father, that is when they receive that grace, that hand that is able to open them up into connecting with their original life that they were sent out with. That is why throughout their journey they will see certain changes, they will see certain things fall off. Perhaps that false job that they were holding on to, perhaps that false relationship or false finances that they were holding on to, which were not theirs, which were brought upon by that garment.
Do Buddha 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 Buddha. Do Buddha 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 Buddha. Do Buddha Buddha. Buddha.
The reason for this, my lady, is because we're very jealous of a human being. Because, my lady, your father went all out to dress up this production. So we were very jealous that they cannot so simply come here, my lady, in our realm, in our world, and now start to take over. So it was that plan that we put in place to try and reduce mankind to be still under our hand, no matter how much they can try.
Da budidi 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 buddha da buddha da budidi buddha budidi buddha budidi buddha budidi buddha da budidi budidi buddha 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 da budidi buddha.
So that is the first attack that we've launched on mankind through our deception, through our us concealing them. We are basically trying to hide them from what we know that they've originally been given, so that it becomes a tough mission for them to access these things and for them to now start taking ownership of what actually belongs to them.
Da budidi buddha budidi buddha didi buddha buddha da buddha da buddha budidi buddha budidi buddha budidi buddha budidi buddha budidi buddha budidi buddha budidi.
And now, my lady,